Hello everyone, it is King Sloth back with another video. As I've mentioned in previous ones, I've said if I get enough questions asked over a period of time, I'll take the time out of my day to answer the question. At the minute, I've been asked this question multiple times, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to come outside, sit in the car, record the video while it's fresh in the mind, and just get it out there, get it recorded, get it done. And the question was how to go about joining the RAF, and also how to transfer out of a service into the RAF. And I'm going to go through the different steps in general. So how to get into the RAF, the easiest way to do it is just to apply online. Get your chances, but first, before you even do that, actually find a job that you want to do. Don't just put your name down to apply for anything. Why I said it before in other videos, when it comes to picking a job in the army, it was find a job that you would want to do out of the military, not just what you want to do in there, such as like I wanted to work on computers once I'd finished my service. So I decided, you know what, I'll go for the signals. Now I'm in the RAF, I decided to go for C4I, which is ICT technician, which is fucking amazing. It actually is a lot more civilian orientated than the RAF, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, make sure you find what you want to do before you apply. Don't be that guy to have his mind changed by a recruiter who has a weird fascination with trying to get people to join what he was in. There's a lot of people say, like in the army, they're trying to convince you to go to RLC, trying to get convince you to go to engineers. Everyone, whoever's joined recruitment, sometimes will try and twist your arm into joining what they were in. It makes them feel better in their own heads. It makes no sense to me. Just stick to what you want to do. Pick 3 options as well. So don't just pick one option. I'd be dead set on that. Because if that doesn't work, so like if you get a bad score on your airman selection test in the RAF or your barb test in the army, you have something to fall back on. I had like 3 different choices for army, 3 choices for RAF, just in case I had a bad day, I guess. A good way of putting it. Obviously, you cannot repeat it. So like if you got a really bad score on your barb test, you do have the chance to repeat it if you want to. Or same as the airman selection test. If you've got a bad score, you don't want it, you can repeat it again and hope you get better. So yeah, the way you do apply to the RAF is by doing it online. Go through, apply. I believe Commonwealth people applying, they have to wait till 2024. But that isn't because they're not welcome to join. Is purely under the fact that like the pandemic has caused such a massive backlog. I had people who were going through the recruitment process at the same time as me into the RAF, who were told carry on up to a certain point, and their application was cancelled because they just couldn't keep up. There were too many people. I was lucky enough to get my airman selection test done. So people who had that done continued along, but if you hadn't had that, you sort of got chinned off, really, which is a bit of shit. So yeah, apply online. Well, find your job that you want to do, apply online, go for the system. That is the generic way. Say if you're not in any service. What would happen if you're in the service is completely different. Well, it's not really that much different. What you're meant to do is inform your chain of command first that you're thinking about transferring across. They'll try and convince you not to, or they'll point you in the right direction. But in reality, you apply online and you just go through the same sort of thing. Obviously, if you're transferring from a service across, there'll be certain extra added paperwork, like, okay, if you're transferring across, you're going to leave this. You're going to need to get this bit of kit, this bit of training to add on top of the training you've already got. You have to debate whether you're going to do phase 1, phase 2, or straight to unit. Like me, I transferred from the army to the RAF, and they tried to convince me to do phase 2. I told them I'm already qualified in everything they near enough work on, so I don't see the point of me doing that. So they took it back to the officer who was the head of recruitment. I was like, actually, yeah, he raises the good point. Let's get straight to work in unit, which is what I've done. Literally, it did take a while because of COVID, but we're here, we're working, it's good. So yeah, generic, if you're applying on your own, not serving, find your job, apply. If you are serving, Navy or Army, you want to transfer to the RAF, it is inform your chain of command first. Don't do what I did, just apply, then wait fucking months and months down the line. It's like, can you sign a piece of paper? I'm transferring. Don't do that. That's a bad idea because they can still actually refuse you. The army can refuse to release you, which is a pain in the ass, believe me. But luckily, I was there like, this is what I wanted. I understand it the wrong way. I apologise. But I really want to do this. And if I don't get accepted by you lot, I'll just leave the army and then transfer across anyway. So it's a lose-lose situation for them. Yeah, inform your chain of command, apply online. Inform your chain of command, find the jobs you want to do, apply online. There'll be a lot of paperwork involved with the army, lots of stuff you have to get across, like your medical records, your military qualifications, your like map records, stuff like that. Whether you need to do phase 1 or phase 2, it's just a cluster of absolute madness if you transfer across. But it is, from what I've seen so far, is very worth the transfer to the RAF. I'm not gonna lie. I've been here for a couple of days now, and I'm yet to see anything negative. Everyone here is chilled out. You ain't got to worry about sweeping parade squares and a work parade because you've done something that's not even that bad, but there's 4 hours will punish them anyway. Here they're like, oh, you messed up, what have you messed up on? They teach you to learn from it rather than if you fuck up, you get punished. Just you fuck up, let's learn from your mistake. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope this solved a couple of the questions. Obviously, I went round the bush on a couple of things, but yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, all my social medias are down below. You can go there, comment on any Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I don't really use TikTok anymore. Facebook. What else have I got? I wish I had Vine, so Vine was sick. But yeah, it has been King Sloth, and I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao.